Alright, and welcome to Game 1 of this Best of 7 series between RelicSaviDril, my friend Marshall, over in the orange, and in red, it's Pokeder, Jeff, who's been on my YouTube channel a couple of times already. Before I talk about the Civ matchup here, Marshall in orange there had only picked up the game maybe like 5 days ago, and this is sort of a test of how much he's learned in that very short amount of time. And he's going up against Jeff, who my co-commentator here, Helton, beat 4-1 in the last Best of 7 on my YouTube channel. And yeah, Helton, we have the Franks versus the Hindustanis here.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, that kind of sucks for the Franks player. The Hindustanis have 25% faster attacking camels, and that's going to shred the best unit that the Franks have access to in their knights. But early game, it's still up for grabs here. If Marshall is able to do the beginner scout rush build order that he at least somewhat knows, he might be able to dent Jeff enough in order to get a hit here. But again, the Hindustanis, one of the best... It's one of the most flexible civs on. You can play the Hindustanis on any map and do really well with them. Their cheaper villagers allows them to just completely boom and save all that food that for military units and stuff like that. So we got 4 on wood here for Jeff, so that tells me he's going to be up to some feudal age carnage. Relic is only on 3, so that tells me that he's doing the scout rush. We're in the first boar here. Jeff has already found all of his resources, I guess. He's only found... I don't think he's found any of his extra sheep, but Jeff has already found Marshall's town center. And he... Where's Marshall's extra sheep? Does Marshall have all his sheep already? It looks like he does. Great hunting there from Marshall.
Hey, I don't see any unless Jeff stole some, but...
No, it doesn't look like it.
Also, I just want to point out, Jeff's scout did run directly under Marshall's center.
Marshall...
Very, very gutsy, and very lucky that he didn't snag all the extra sheep down here when he walked by.
Yeah, exactly. And that would be all his food. Or pull the Bruce Miller and just attacked the sheep. But that's not really Jeff's MO. He's a rather respectful player. Jeff getting another house up. So Jeff's not getting a barracks up at the usual early attack stage right now, so I guess he's just going to go straight into feudal age. Marshall has found the starting houses here. Jeff's going to probably get the first attack on the cav here. Maybe not. Oh! Oh my god! Oh, got hit by the last thing there. And what's this villager doing? Oh no, the villager will win against this. Never mind. Doesn't want to force it, I guess.
Without Loom, will it still win?
Yeah. Oh, without Loom. Yeah, maybe not. I forgot about that part. Although, yeah, Jeff does not have Loom yet. So, even on villagers, 17 to 17, barely more idle time just for, Marshall. Marshall only has, like, 3 seconds more idle time, so both of them are pretty even right now. This is perfect.
He has better eco time, though.
Yeah, that's fantastic to see there. And boom, Marshall is up to feudal at the 19 pop scouts. I hope that's not because he's housed and because he's following the build order. Although he has 9 on wood, so who knows?
He might not realize that he's housed because it didn't make the noise.
Ah, interesting. Hopefully he gets a house down.
Oh, there it is. No,
okay.
That's mine.
No, that's a mine for the gold.
Uh-oh.
Although that's interesting. If is he going archers? Is he trying to juke out Jeff? And Frank archers aren't super good right now. We got the 2 scout calves fighting each other.
Now, how were the Franks' barracks?
I think they get pikemen. I don't think they... No, they get halbs. I'm pretty sure they get halbs. You don't really see French barracks up that much.
I don't know if Relic accidentally moved his turkeys out. They just came back from, like, the middle of the map.
What?
So either he stole 2 turkeys that Jeff missed, or he accidentally moved them or something.
Yeah. Alright, Marshall's in feudal, and there is the barracks. He forgot to put down a barracks as he was ticking up, unfortunately. He had the wood for it, so the scout rush is going to be slightly delayed. And
He's
here's...
still housed too.
Yeah. And this is one thing I don't like about Jeff. Jeff refuses to put up a second lumber camp. And although it might feel like, well, it's 100 wood, right? Won't that significantly hamper your wood? Like, the efficiency of 4 on 2 rather than 8 on 1 is quite a lot. And we played a warm-up 2v2 where I was an AI against these two friends, and with one raid I shut down all of Jeff's wood eco in one fell swoop, and then he couldn't come back because of that. So if there's the barracks. Oh man, get the stable down, Marshall. Get the stable down. You're burning daylight here. Jeff going up on 23. Oh, blacksmith right on. Okay, okay. He has a lot of wood here. He has 9 on wood. So he's walling off.
Here comes the stables.
Okay, this might be a bit late is the problem. 2 stables! Oh my goodness. I guess that's why he got the blacksmith first. So, who knows? Jeff might just be screwing the scout raid and might just... but he went up on 19 though. Jeff had 8 on berries and now he's going to have a really rough transition here. So what's he going to do with all these idle villagers?
Looks like they're going to wood.
Yep. How about that? Oh, they're the same lumber camp. Oh, you're killing me, Jeff. I'm loving this forward wall off from Marshall. If he continues to palisades the sides, that'd be rather awesome of him. Going after the deer here, some long distance deer hunting. Jeff has so many villages on one lumber camp. Oh. And then he gets pissy at me because I raid him. Marshall with 13 on wood and only 3 on food now that his oh, he only had 3 on berries this whole time. Got a little fight. Marshall's scout cav goes down by the deer hunters. That's going to be rather unfortunate because now Marshall's going to have no idea what Jeff is going into. He's still doing heavy economy. He's got the market blacksmith and Jeff is already up to castle age, so Marshall has already burned through his attack window, unfortunately. And yeah, and once Jeff ages up, that villager discount is going to get even steeper, and Jeff's going to boom here, so I fear for Marshall. Jeff pushing in the deer, good stuff. What a pro player. He's not too worried. Now, he doesn't know anything about what Marshall's up to, and this is the big downside about pushing deer, is that he doesn't see the 2 stables coming up. That's a lot of scout cavalry coming down. That's going to... Oh, man. It's a lot of scout cavalry.
I really like that Marshall took the 2 woods behind his base.
Yes.
I have a very bad habit of taking the front one and regretting it later.
Much harder to raid back here. And, like, look at this. He can use this. He's also made the lumber camps on the diagonal, which will make it much easier to quick wall if he's under melee pressure. So this is just A+ wood lumber camp placement from Marshall. And look at this. So I believe Marshall had more on wood than Jeff. But let's just take a moment to look at the resources gathered here on the economy. And Marshall has the resource lead. And again, that might just because he fast castled, but yeah, Marshall is way more up on wood. He's got 200 more wood collected than Jeff does at this stage, which just shows you that the investment in 2 lumber camps early really does pay dividends. Second TC going up for Jeff on the gold. No real military action yet. Jeff is going to sit back and boom. Marshall needs
Relic does have 8 scout camps.
Yeah, this is gonna hurt. But the thing is, that's so much food there, and that's gonna push him further and further behind. If he moves out now, he can deny this town center. This will be a big move from Jeff. Jeff does have a few scouts on the way. These scouts are not upgraded in any way. They don't have any armor, but they have the numbers here. And this, I believe, Jeff is going to reactionary get some pikemen up. There's 3 pikes. Yep, right as I taught. You see pikes, just get out of there, move somewhere else. Excellent denial there from Marshall. If he can continue to hit Jeff like that, he'll be able to sort of go under duress here. And
time to go find a wood line.
Yep. Oh, I wonder which wood line. Now, if Jeff's smart, he'll have the spearmen on the wood line right now.
The wood line.
But
yep.
No. Oh, this would be a feeding frenzy. So Jeff's getting on... Oh, he's gonna find... Oh, man, he hasn't found them yet. He might have just had them patrol where he's about to wall. Alright, Jeff is going to get that third TC up, and now Marshall has some choices to make. He can either... He can drop a market down, balance his eco...
He's getting one right now.
Yeah, well... I'm a good teacher, right? I'm a good... Oh, that wood line! Oh, you love to see it. Please... No, Marshall! What are you doing? Oh my god, you're insane. The woodline, though. He can actually take these spearmen, by the way. Marshall has the first armor upgrade now. And Jeff doesn't have any upgrades. So Marshall can actually take those spearmen. And then Jeff has no army. And then we... Oh my god, I'm excited, dude. Alright, Marshall's continue to wall off half the map here. I love it, I love it, I love it. Very food-heavy eco.
He still hasn't ticked up.
He should be able to. He has got the... There he goes.
Yeah, he's got... There he goes. Okay.
Denying the stone. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And this is what Marshall has to do if he's behind right now. He has to get the military in. Oh, I want him to raid that wood line. He knows about it. And that's the only wood line Jeff has. If Marshall shuts that down, it's really good. Gets the gold. I love this. I love this. I love it when I can, like, share knowledge and help people to get better. And Jeff is just going to be playing Chase the Ghost right now with how fast these scout caps here. More reinforcements coming in from the south. Yeah, look at this. Clear up the spearmen. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Oh, just hit. Just need one hit. You just need one hit, my dude. Dude, oh, it's a will they, won't they? It's a...
Oh, he's going for the... No, he's not.
No, he's not. He's worried about the spearmen, dude. Gets the walling villager that Jeff had idle. Alright, so Marshall is almost in castle. Jeff has the Vil lead, but not by much. He's on 3 TCs, but TCs don't do anything unless you queue villagers in them. And why does Jeff have 2 spearmen queued in the... 2 spearmen barricaded in his main TC? That's very weird.
He was probably trying to put villagers in to shoot the scouts.
Yeah, and accidentally put his spearmen in.
Yeah, I would imagine so. I've done that before.
Marshall, you have enough wood to 2 TC. Boom, do it. Marshall might also want to invest in monks as well. Oh, he's not looking. He's not looking. This is going to be slaughter. Oh my god, this amount of spearmen will kill these scouts. And will Marshall realize that in time?
Nope.
No, and there goes that giant push. And this would have been a 100% different game. Yep, the spearman cleared up. This would have been a 100% different game if this wood line got impacted during that raid. Holy shit. Villagers are even, 43 to 45, even for the most part right now. TC going up on gold and wood. 10 out of 10 TC placement there, my friend.
Yep.
So, Jeff is playing the Hindustanis, who don't get knights whatsoever. They rely on their camels as their marquee stables unit. And Jeff isn't really one to use camels that often. So hopefully that doesn't really hurt him, and he can just pretend his camels are knights.
Now, you might know this. How is the camel's melee armor?
It's 0-0. Like, they don't have any base armor whatsoever.
So... Marshall does kind of have a counter to that if he gets a castle up and spits out some throwing axemen.
Yeah, Marshall doesn't have anyone on stone right now. He's getting a university. Oh, interesting. Plus 2 armor knights.
Oh, and he has 2 archery ranges up too, so he might be going for...
He might be skirms? Oh, you do not want to go Frank archers. Frank crossbowmen they can't do anything in...
He's making knights and keeping them in the stable.
Yes, I did teach him that. Everything I taught Marshall, that's me. I'm taking all the credit here. Obviously, no. Towering his wood line there. Jeff still only has the 1 wood line. You're killing me here, dude. But yeah, in just a...
Holy shit, he has so much gold.
Oh my god, why? Okay, this man needs to use his market. That's a dummy thick amount of gold. So Marshall
Yeah.
looks like he's staying on 2 TCs. He's got a heavy farm eco, which is perfect for knights. He's got a ton of knights coming out here. So I would not be surprised if he does skirmishers on top of this to counter the pikemen. I believe we talked about that, but I'm not 100% certain. Yeah, Jeff showing no... There's camels. Alright, Jeff's getting camels out. Okay. So these camels will absolutely trash. Now, skirmishers aren't going to be super great against camels, right? They don't get the bonus damage. Skirms don't do that much damage to begin with, so camels can easily run them down. So you definitely need some kind of other solution for them. So, like you said, throwing axemen would be a great counter. I would not recommend men-at-arms, but it's a choice a player can make. Monks as well. I believe... No, I don't think he has a monastery up to collect relics. Oh my god, that's so many on wood there, Marshall. But Marshall's spending his resources, like 10 out of 10 on that. Continuing to wall up his base there. Jeff has 3 TCs, but he has way more idle TC time. He's not being able to use the 2 TCs because he's trying to afford an army and push out at the same time.
3 TCs that he just lost the village. Oh, never mind. There, he lost the villager lead for a second there.
And that just means like all about creating villagers 24/7, 24/7, and that's what it's gonna do you. Oh, I love this. Marshall got a Sandy going in the back of his base there, so he has lots of pop room to boom his army here. Marshall's gonna Marshall's gonna run out of room in his stables here in a moment. And Jeff's gonna be ready for it a little bit. He only has the 5 camels, but again, no upgrades on that other than forging.
I just clicked on Marshall's blacksmith. He just got Bodkin arrow?
Oh, yeah, he's got skirms. Heck yeah, let's go. 15 skirms. He's got, I count, 16 knights. We have an army, folks.
Oh, no kidding.
The problem is, I wonder if he realizes he hasn't built a gate yet. Oh, there he goes. Okay.
But they didn't have a gate.
But yeah, this is... And look at Marshall's food as well. Marshall has a ton of food he can continue to pump out skirms and other trash units with. He's got lots... He's got 10 villagers in the queue right now. And he is using his town centers. I love this.
I'm not going to lie. I'm a little afraid of Marshall.
I know! I'm so happy, dude. He was so worried...
He just got the game.
He was so worried about getting 0 forward against Jeff, who does have... Jeff did play this as a kid, albeit... Okay, sorry, I'll kill my anecdote, because we have the army's on the move here.
Oh, yeah, oh.
It looks like he's just doing a center rally point. Now, Marshall, I did tell Marshall to be like, if you play Civilization, like, use their bonuses. Like, Marshall's still in the process of learning what all the different civs do and all that stuff, but, like, one of the biggest things about Franks... Oh, this is... One of the... No, I think he just has them set to patrol.
I just saw them moving in, and I'm like, uh-oh. Marshall, if he tones down his military just a hair, he could go to Imp pretty easily.
Yeah, you can sell off his wood as well. It's happening.
Jeff getting some forward buildings down.
Now, no attack upgrades, but he does have the defense. He's got Bodkin arrow as well, and this is coming to a head. Go, go, go. Jeff is going to put down some forward stables right now to pump out the camels. The camels are going to come up right from behind here.
He got ballistics too. I didn't see that.
Oh, hell yeah. So his javelineers are going to be right on the money here. And look at that there. They're actually taking down the camels quite well.
Yup.
Oh, this is great. This is TC. This is a TC killing amount of knights. Look at this. They're diving for the TC. Let's go, Marshall! Defensive castle going up by Jeff, trying to get this raid under control. And this TC will fall. But you're not going to be able to kill a castle with this. So what I do is just...
He might not have murder holes yet, so he might be able to.
I still wouldn't. I would focus my... Because this castle is going to make sure that Jeff does have a gold income, which is going to be... He's going to need that for the more camels he's massing to the north right now. No.
No. They're moving in. Don't do it. No!
This is... Great plan here by Marshall. Denies the relic gold. 10 out of 10 plays here. So the play right now is...
Is that him?
Oh, the double siege workshop! shops! Oh my god, Marshall!
God.
Marshall, you're making me so fucking happy. So, the thing is, Jeff is going up to Imp, though. Jeff is doing the correct play right now. He used his abundance of resources. He's going up to Imperial Age, and he's going to try to out-tech Jeff, or Marshall right now. Marshall does not have... Marshall has enough... Marshall's like 10 stone short of his own castle right now. So... I'll bet you anything that Marshall saw Jeff's castle and was like, oh, right, castles are a thing. Oh, shit. And it's going to be interesting. I don't know if he's going to do an at-home defensive castle. Jeff's still clearing up buildings, or Marshall's still clearing up buildings here instead of trying to find more stuff to raid. Jeff has camels at the back, right? Jeff has a ton of camels coming in, and this will clear up the knights. So it's going to be all down to the skirmishers. The 44 skirmishers? Oh my god.
Oh my god, he's trying for the forward castle. It's not.
What
no
a
way.
legend. No, they're caught out of position. Marshall, your units. No. That means Jeff is going to see the double forward siege as well. Oh no, everything's out of position. No, Marshall, no. Oh, these camels are going to absolutely clean up right now. Now, the thing is, Jeff still doesn't have his blacksmith upgrades, though. So Marshall will hold. No blacksmith upgrades for Jeff, and his camels will all fall to the fully upgraded Castle Age Knights, and we got a mangonel now for... Oh, hush, hush, they all fall down! Only 5 or so days playing the game, and he's already giving Jeff a run for his money. I love this. Huge battle here. We got defensive monk there from Jeff. More camels riding in. And look at this. Marshall has the eco at home. Like 92 villagers to 97. Mangonel coming off right now. He's going to die for them. No, but it's... Oh, he's going to hold. Oh my god. The thing is, Jeff is in Imp this whole time. That means Jeff has conscription. That means he will be able to pump out military units faster. Now, Jeff has just stopped making villagers altogether out of his 2 TCs. Tisk. I know he has 97, but... Oh, Marshall's also stopped making villagers as well. Looks like 92 is like, yep, that's enough. That's enough for me. No, I think he just shot his own... He's shooting his own people. Oh, we have a pause. Uh-oh. Hopefully this can be remedied right now. Let's take stock here. So it looks like Jeff was trying to get 3 archery ranges up at the back here. I wonder what he's trying to tech into. Archery ranges...
I wonder if he's going to try to out-skirm the skirms.
That is... Yeah, I mean, like, that's not what I would do. I would just... Camel pikes is what you need right now as the Hindustanis. Yep. Because for some reason, the Hindustanis get one of the best camels in the game, and halberdiers. Why? Like, alright, and there's the unpause, and we're back to it. So yeah, if Jeff does halb camel, he can take care of this army. But the thing is, the mangonels are going to pack quite a punch, so he's going to have to choose his attacks wisely for those mangonel dives. And, man, like... If you're Marshall, you just need to drop... he has 1,300 stone. He can drop like 3 castles minimum right now. Yep. Is Jeff moving out with these camels to counter raid? Nope. He's just hanging back right now. Marshall has tunnel vision right now on this side of the area. If Marshall just went over, we got another TC up for Jeff trying to re-boom his economy, get some food, because Jeff has been food bottlenecked this whole time, so he's not able to make his best units that the Hindustanis have access to.
Oh, he needs to get a couple of rams on this castle.
Rams, again, like Marshall can almost afford to go up to Imperial Age himself. Just trebuchets will fit. Yeah, he can right now. If Marshall goes up to Imp and just gets castle control along the middle, because Jeff still has mid control for the most part. So, if he's able to control the map with castles, as the Franks are known to do with the really cheap castles, oh my gosh, he's trying to take out the castle with mangonels. This kind of hurts to watch a little bit. Marshall is housed. Look at Marshall's pop compared to Jeff's.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, the military pop is way over on Marshall's end there.
And there's the forward castle. I only just realized that now. That's danger close. Now here's the thing. Marshall's castle is going to hit Jeff's, but Jeff's won't be able to hit Marshall's because Jeff doesn't have fletching. So, yep, this is very silly. Oh, and here comes some Ghouloms to try to get through. I don't think Ghouloms are the play right now, because don't Ghouloms die to cavalry, or do they get bonus against cavalry? I know Ghouloms are really good, but...
They're just eagles, aren't they, effectively?
Yeah, but I forget if they do anything against cavals or not. Oh my god, please stop tunnel visioning yourself here. You're killing me, Marshall. Marshall's going up to Imperial Age. He's very far behind Jeff in that regard, but Jeff still doesn't have that many blacksmith tacks, and Marshall's got all the relevant ones for him.
And Marshall has, at least from what I can tell, more resources at home.
Die for the mangonels. Yeah, I agree with you there. Oh, yeah, and these mangonels. Big pick there from Jeff, and Jeff's going to pick off the forward siege right now. Why are you going mass crossbows? He has lots of skirms. What are you doing, my friend? And there we go, fletching, and that castle is going to be able to hit. Mangonels, in addition to this, is exactly what you want to see. What are you doing? Still got the idle villagers around the castle. Look at this. Marshall is still making vills. Marshall has the vill lead against somebody with one more TC than him. And we have a huge decisive battle here. Let's get the HP total. And again, just Marshall with way more military. And the crossbows against the skirms. I don't understand this choice from Jeff.
Oh, Jeff has trebs out.
Yep. Now the Ghouloms, I do understand the Ghouloms will clear up the skirms, but again, I don't know, man. And we're in Imp, so what is Jeff going to do with this castle? That castle will fall down. Jeff's going to have multiple trebs right now, but, like, it's what I keep talking to you about. Marshall has the boots on the ground. That castle will fall, but Marshall has enough for two... No, he only has enough for one castle. He has no one on stone right now is the problem.
He has home... Or no, that's Jeff. Oh, no, he's getting forward castled.
Oh my goodness, yes! He doesn't see this! Huge play from Jeff, thank you. We're so we're as tunnel visioned as Marshall is down there in the south. This is going to be huge. So with this, like, this is exactly the correct play to make. Is, like, this is also punishing Marshall's inability to attack anywhere else in Jeff's base, right? Like, make a reason that Marshall needs to return home. 2 castles is more than enough reason. And Jeff's going to get trebs out here in just a moment once he gets more gold income, and he's going to raise his base. And are we going to see... Now, there's 2 options you can take right now. You can either continue your pressure against Jeff and send your defensive units and just build defensive units to counter it. Or you can continue the attack, and it looks like Marshall is a little confused. Oh, man. Now, this is a death ball of crossbows, but they are still only feudal age upgrades, and Marshall's knights are castle age, at least. And here come the crossbows to clean things up. So it's all going to be down to how Marshall responds to this. And Marshall is going to respond by diving for Jeff's TC. So this is going to be an all-in push for Jeff here. And Jeff's going to get a ton of villager kills. Marshall is worried about attacking Jeff's base. Jeff is worried about attacking Marshall's base. Now what do? You got a defensive castle your stone at home, right? Where is... He's moving.
I don't know. It might...
The villagers aren't on migration.
I probably would cancel over here on my forward TC.
Yeah, right on the extra stone there, yeah. Oh, forward TC right here. I didn't even see this TC. We have 2 migrations going up. This game is wild. This game... So Marshall's economy is going to be in shambles here, but Jeff's is going to be no better, as Jeff is going to lose one of his 3 remaining TCs. One's going up here. We have a giant migration here, and that's going to be protected against the castles. What a game. Marshall still with the military lead. Marshall needs to do something here. Now, I don't know what the rally points for the... Marshall needs to rally point the stables to themselves because they're trickling out one at a time, and I think they're rallied to the castle. This is not great here. Marshall TC, what is this game? So many castles down from Jeff, and again with Marshall not having his own castle reaching feudal age, or reaching imperial age, sorry, he doesn't have conscription, so Jeff is going to be able to pump out an army much faster than his. This game is crazy. Marshall is down to 3 on food right now, and those are the stragglers mostly left behind in his main base. So his food eco is going to be completely cut off. Sorry. And again, like, what's going to give here? Jeff's booming like a madman to the north. Jeff's left a crossbow. Again, hasn't garrisoned or done really anything here. And we basically just got a oh my god, I just realized one of Jeff's trebuchets is stuck in the wood line beside the castle. You hate to see it. Again, at this point, I would go and try to clean up the crossbows with your army. Like, I just saw the battering rams. Oh my god. And look, the stuck trebuchet is now going to hit the TC. This is hilarious. And here come the crossbows to clean up things right now. Trying to get a tower, that's a bit... Just send your army. Just send your army. Oh my god. Please. He's box collected everything, so his paladins are moving super slow. Town bell for Marshall. Jeff
he has so many rams right there.
Yeah, he has so many. He's got 7 rams. I assume that's for the castle. He doesn't have the food quite yet to make them. And there we go. The trebuchet goes down. The town center is saved. These crossbows are going to be cleaned up. We got rams coming out here. It's all going to be down to how Jeff can re-boom in the north here. And this is game 1.
He's bringing the town bell again.
Yeah, he's got everyone on a screeching standstill right now. Crossbows on the northern town center for Marshall, but they're all going to get picked off by the TC. So much going on right now. That initial defensive castle goes down for Jeff. Oh my goodness. What do we got? Hey, I'm TG, and welcome to today's gold report. We have 17 tiles of gold remaining on the map. And yeah, like, first of all, he somewhat knows about the North Barracks, but he doesn't know to the extent, or Marshall, I should specify, doesn't know the extent of how much Jeff has boomed up here. Now, it is a capture age bug. He wouldn't be able to see these farms here, but yeah, he doesn't have any idea about how far north. And, will he see these? Oh, here comes some villagers. What are they doing? What are they doing? Marshall has to see this, right?
I know, he's moving stuff down here in Jeff's old main, so... And,
yeah, like, now Jeff does have a huge villager lead right now. Like I said, he's boomed like crazy in the north. Things are still going on. Like, I wish I could hear the banter between these two, because what a game we're watching right now. And, man, I just need to see Jeff's or Marshall's army, like, somewhere else right now. He's going after his stone! And his gold. Jeff has 2 trebuchets down there he's sort of forgotten about. Like, there we go, like... What is Marshall going... What does Marshall think right now? He knows about all of the castles to the north. Marshall needs to get castles of his own down. Because Marshall doesn't have a castle, which means he's missing out on his unique text. He's missing out on conscription. He's missing out on trebuchets. And now...
What are the Frank's unique techs?
Your throwing axemen have 1 more range, and your stables work 33% faster. For Castle and Imp.
One.
Yeah.
That stable one, though.
Yeah, huh? It's really expensive, but you get what you pay for. Crossbows, skirms, and halbs is going to be on the menu for Jeff here as he begins to mass quite an army in the north. Excuse me, sorry. Trebuchets are gonna try and knock down this town center, but he's got nothing to protect them, so these cavaliers coming in are gonna helpfully clear it up, assuming... Like, man... Again, both players are just sitting back and booming off of this. What is going on here? I hear fighting. Oh, there's a tower. Okay, funny.
Marshall knows about this upper massive barracks. He has 1 villager poking it.
That's funny. I wonder if that was a mistake or not. Now these crossbows are going to meet up with these calves. They have the hill bonus. Marshall should attack in with this. This is a free fight. But no, he won't. He's... Oh, no! Marshall! Marshall's lost the Vil lead quite substantially, and he's lost the army lead as well. Marshall needs to keep booming if he wants to stay in this. Because now Jeff with the big army coming in here. These halbs will completely demolish. And Marshall still with 50 skirms. So if he's able to coordinate his forces here, he can make a huge punch. Okay,
he has some coming up too. Okay.
I need to see a castle here from Marshall. I need to. Marshall still has 1. Oh my god. Alright, we gotta fight. So many rams.
Don't go under it. Don't go under it.
Oh god. But the rams, the thing is, the Ghulams are gonna pop out and deal with these, Oh my goodness. Do you think he's going to keep... Do you think he's smart enough to keep the rams in front here to soak up all the fire? Oh my god, it's working. Oh my god. The castle is firing at the rams instead of the paladins. A+ here from Marshall, but that's a lot of armies still, and it looks like he's gonna back up. I need a castle. Need trebs. Need all the good techs and juicy stuff that's available at the castle. And to be fair to Marshall, he is booming up. He's up to 73 villagers again. Mostly in his southern town center. And I think this castle will still stay up. That's a lot. I mean, 180 pierce armor, but it doesn't really matter if you have that many things firing at it. And Jeff might be moving out on the northern TC here of Marshall's. Lots and lots of trash units here. We haven't seen...
Oh, does he not know about patrol move?
No, he does. Trebs going down. The Trebs will be protected by the castle. And look at that hail of skirmisher fire. And again, you need Trebs from a castle, man. Marshall can still make a castle with his remaining stone. And there it goes down, man. Marshall's falling back, but to where, I'm not certain. Oh, maybe Marshall doesn't know about patrol move. And this is great from Marshall. He's splitting up here. I believe the castle will still stay up, unfortunately. Marshall, what are you doing? Attack with your units. Patrol move in, my dude. Please patrol move in. Is he looking for villager picks? Oh, he's diving for the trebuchets. Okay, sorry. Continue on.
Jeff is very quickly running out of stone.
Yep. Jeff will have no stone here in a moment. Now, Jeff does have the hill bonus on the skirmisher fight. These paladins, I believe these are paladins. They'll mop up. He's not attack moving with them. Oh, no. Okay, he's microing them now, but And villagers are going to clean up the attack on the castle. Marshall's rams will fall down. More reinforcements here. He has enough skirms to one-shot the halbs. But, yeah, they'll go down for sure. And to think this game would be so different if Marshall supplemented his initial push with castles. Those cheap Frank castles that make them so formidable. And getting some free villager kills over here, enough for Jeff to...
Get a castle.
Yes! Okay, it's really far down south, but I don't care. If Marshall...
Defensive. He's protecting his food economy.
Yes! Oh, I love this. Okay. Hello, I'm TG, and welcome to the Gold Report. We're down to two... Wait, no. We're down to 2 tiles of gold on the whole map.
Oh, no.
Things have dried up quickly, so Marshall needs to protect his paladins as if they're worth 1,000 gold each. And I'm looking at the military bar there at the top, and man, what is Marshall going to do with this castle? Yes! Okay, hell yes! Scorpions, great pierce armor, great against masses of any units. A+ choice here from Marshall. You love to see it, dude. We're seeing scorpions. Now he needs to upgrade those to heavy scorpions, but Marshall does not have the food. Heavy scorpions are so fucking expensive. It's like 1,000 food to upgrade to heavy scorpions. But if he gets even a small amount, like his paladins in front, scorpions in the back, he doesn't need that many, he's gonna rule here.
Now, what do the Franks have in terms of trash options?
Well, like I said, they get halbs, and they get Castle Age skirmishers. Their Scout Cav, of course, gets the health bonus from their Civ, so the Franks don't get that bad trash. Again, no Imperial Skirms kind of hurts them, but I guess that's what their Cav are supposed to be for.
Yeah, I was going to say the Cav kind of will work for the archers.
Yeah.
Because they have pretty decent pierce armor.
Jeff cleaning up the remnants of the old base right now. I need to see something done with this castle. I don't know if if Marshall has had conscription this whole time, I'm gonna feel like an idiot, but I feel like he never picked it up yet. Now he's moving out. Now his whole base is gonna be up there. Marshall does not have enough stone. Marshall can sell a little bit of food, I guess, but this is the only castle Marshall has. There's an army waiting to attack the southern base right now as Marshall jockeys for position in the north there to protect against that push. I guess Jeff is looking for any more I just realized! Look at this very southern tip of the map. I just realized Jeff has a whole wood line here. That's amazing.
Oh, and here comes the push.
Maybe. He knows the castle's there. He's very wary of it. But we'll see. And here we go. Raid on the thing. Will he read the town bell? Will he garrison? This is a lot of villager kills. This is not something Marshall needs right now. Oh, this sucks. He's not garrisoning any villagers. He's got to alt box drag. He's got to right click on the town center. He's got to learn how to patrol move in. You're killing me here. And it looks like this will get cleaned up, but that's again, like, Jeff has the villager lead and the army lead right now. Jeff has so many castles. And the Scorpions get mopped up in the north, by the way, because they weren't protected by the Paladins. But look how low HP that whole gang is. Between how many units is that? That's a lot of units, and they only have 171 HP. And, yeah. I'm going to have a lot of great things to say about Marshall in the debrief here. This is going to be an amazing series, 4-0 or not.
Marshall still has his original TC up here, by the way.
Yeah, which is pretty funny. And all the gold on the map, by the way, has been completely exhausted. I'm going to check for stone here. Still 7 tiles of stone on the map. And Jeff has enough for 2 more castles. Or not yet, sorry. He needs 50 more for 2 castles, but he can secure his position at even more. He has enough for 2 more trebuchets. Again, we're sort of sitting on our thumbs here. Oh my goodness. Jeff with the conversion. Okay. Big trash army getting together there by Jeff, and like, it hurts, man. Marshall has a lot of food. He's still got his market up. He can sell that food for gold. And just one good 4-treb push on Jeff, and you well defend that, and Marshall could have won this game like 20 IGT minutes ago.
A lot of Jeff's army is skirmishers, so even if you just utilize that for scout cav.
Yeah, like, go completely into scout calves. That is a really great trash unit, although I fear Marshall's still got 5 stables. He's got 4 stables in the back. I would love to see him transition into light cav. I'd love to see him keep getting skirms out. I believe he's out of archery ranges now, though. Just to have some sort of trash to deal with the halves.
He's dropping a new one down.
Oh, very nice, very nice, very nice. Again, I really wish I could see what everyone's techs were, so I could stop worrying if Marshall has conscription or not. There is a lot of techs in this game, so... Again, like, the fact that Marshall's playing this well after such a little time playing the game is fantastic. And Marshall's on gold, or, sorry, not gold, not stone, by the way. He doesn't have a lumber camp on it since he's very low on wood. Oh my goodness, does he see this? Please, please, tower. We found out the southern wood line, by the way. I don't think Marshall knows about the southern wood line. If Marshall puts a tower here, that'd be hilarious. Now, Jeff still hasn't gotten his Imperial Age blacksmith techs yet. Let me check to see if he...
No.
Oh, what do you know?
Those are knights. Those are pikes. Don't do it.
Oh, God. Yeah, do you want it? There's no more gold on the map, my dude. You do not want to be throwing those guys away. Get your skirms. Get your anything else. Get your anything else. This is... If Jeff pikes these down, that might be game over. 100%. If Jeff just patrol moves in here, man. This sucks. But they're filing in one at a time, though. Just because of the construction of Jeff's base. This sucks. This might be game over for Marshall. He's already really down on villagers. He's already really down on military. And this is his best gold units still remaining on the map. And they're just being thrown away to halves. What? That might be game. Okay, maybe not. Look at that.
He lost a lot during that.
Yeah, no kidding. That was... You might have lost that fight there, Jeff, but that was 100% worth it. Lots of relics still on the base, by the way, especially in the south here. There's still 3 relics to be picked up, like really close to one another. If Marshall can take advantage of that, he can get some gold income going. Jeff has 2 relics. That's his only gold income right now. And I guess we're sort of sitting on our thumbs until some sort of push... Ah, the wood line is finally getting cleared. Rip to those 7 or 9 vills that were down there in the beginning. My brother really needs to learn Q left click for moving villagers or moving units around. Yeah, man. That would instantly up his game.
Xbox.
Well, no, that just means he's a Windows Store player. As opposed to Steam player. Can you imagine playing this game with a controller? Okay. Yikes.
I played StarCraft on the Nintendo 64 for the first time.
Ugh.
It was not good. It was not good.
And Jeff is posturing to finish off this game. Jeff does have 2 trebuchets tucked away in his northern castle, in one of his northern castles up there. Shout out to this Halb who's probably just been fighting farms for like the past 30 minutes or so. You two are doing the Lord's work.
Jeff finally deciding to use some of that wood he has in building 13 barracks.
Uh-huh. And this is a I'm ready to finish the game barracks. There's gonna be more pikemen than you can shake a stick at coming in here in a moment. This is a get out of my game barracks. Cause,
oh, man.
Yeah, man, Marshall looked so good here for a moment. Oh, Marshall's going after the relics, though. A bit late, but the fact he's doing it anyways, A+. And here come the trebs. This is game over right now, honestly, as far as I'm concerned. Doesn't have the economy.
Yeah.
Doesn't have the gold.
Damn.
Yeah.
Held in there so long.
Oh my god, this game was fantastic. I think this rivals the... Maybe not in terms of laughing my ass off, but this is definitely tied, if not better, than the Kilimanjaro Star Fox versus Pokeder match. And again, this is game 1 of a potential game 7 we'll see here. But I think if I give a few coaching tips to Marshall, sort of remember that castles are really good, remember that trebuchets are a unit, that would have changed this whole game around. Other than that, Marshall's decisions have been really good. Oh my god, speaking about Marshall's decisions, he's taking a trip to the corner store. He's
a little late. A little late.
Yeah, but yeah.
I love the effort.
Who knows?
What's he boozing those on?
Let's see here. He's got...
Did he just queue up 14?
No, man. The halbs are gonna... You need something in front of these. If he does this, he needs to have pikemen or skirmishers, or no, not even skirmishers. Something in front. Get light cav. Even though the light cav will get shredded by the pikemen, you're sitting on 2,000 food. Light cav in front of the scorpions, because those scorpions will melt anything military. No, the paladins! Ah! No, get out of there! Oh my god, the skirmishers. Ugh. No, he hasn't attack moved. Oh my god. That paladin is escaping with 1 HP, and there he goes down. He's diving for the trebs. He's diving for the trebs. Oh my goodness, huge play here by Marshall, but he's losing his best gold units in the process. I don't know about that, man. Oh no, I just realized that a lot of Marshall's skirmishers are trapped between his 2 archery ranges. That sucks.
Oh no.
And there's the GG.
Oh,
what a game. What a game. Amazing.
Oh, how painful was that to watch?
That was one of the best games I think I've ever seen between 2 friends. I think that beats you versus Bruce on Kilimanjaro for sure.
Oh, 100%.
Oh my god, it was back and forth like there was a trash war, base trades.
There was trash wars, there was base races into base trades.
Yeah, dude. Okay, so I'll just give my coaching right now, Marshall.
Relic,
Okay. This
Marshall,
sorry, you go first.
Just look underneath your bottom TC at your wood line.
There's a tower there now.
What? How the tower?
You left one villager down there. I saw it.
There was 2 villagers left, and they were just chilling. I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
I sticked my other villagers on them, so I'm not sure what happened, but you know.
Oh,
By the
man.
way-
Villager wars in this, by the way. Literally, like, armies of villagers fighting each other.
Do you like my wall of barracks down the middle now?
Yeah, that's I called that the get out of my game barracks because you immediately queued up 73 halbs.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, Marshall. Oh my God, Helton, can you describe the scream of joy that I emitted when he tried to tech switch into scorpions?
Oh my god.
That was
Yeah.
the perfect thing to do, but the problem is they're like really glass cannony and anything with melee can just kill them, so you need some sort of meat shield in front of them, like halbs or something.
So do you know when I put down 3 blacksmiths at the back of my 4th TC on his side of the field for no reason at all?
The blacksmiths? I didn't even see the blacksmiths.
Yeah, they were supposed to be siege workshops.
Oh no!
And I put down 3 of them, and I was like, why am I making 1 scorpion at a time right now? What's happening?
That's... Oh, no. So...
Oh my goodness, look at this timeline.
Oh my goodness. So, 2 huge pieces of advice here, Marshall, is one of the biggest strengths of Franks, other than their really beefy horse units, are their cheap castles. Frank castles are only 480 stone. And I needed you to throw down a lot more castles than you did, especially when you had the stone for it, because one of the big reasons Jeff was able to counter push on you and like devastate you so badly is because he had trebuchets, right? Your initial pushes were fantastic. This would have been a 100% different game if your early scout raid had shut down Jeff's only wood line. Holy shit, would this game be totally different. But unfortunately, I don't know if you just didn't see it or you were just preoccupied with raiding other parts of his economy, but Jeff only had the 1 lumber camp for the longest time. And if that got shut down, you might have been able to just win the game off that. So if you didn't see it, the replay of this game is going to be so painful to watch.
I went right past it.
Yeah, I don't...
You did. Yeah, you ran right through it. You stopped for a second and then kept going.
Oh, that reminds me. Okay, I have 3 pieces of advice, actually. So I'll say the third one right now. Please get used to patrol moving in. There were so many times where you, like, right-clicked with your paladins, and they would just move past people, get to where they go, and then attack, rather than you Q left-clicking.
Patrol is Q, yeah.
Yeah,
so
Q left-click, yeah.
If you Q, so the only thing is with Q moving that you have to remember is that's a patrol move. So they're going to go to that point and then return back to the point that they're at when you do that move. So that's how you get them to, like, patrol an area.
Yeah.
But it makes the AI think, like, be on the lookout for people sooner. Like, along... So if you click go to point B, the AI is like, okay, I'm going to point B, and then I'm going to look for people. But if you Q move, then the AI is like, I'm going to look for people while I go to point B. And then I'm going to go back to point A while looking for people. But that's how you get them to, like, attack more quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, like, so castles down, because... Did you ever research conscription, Marshall?
Oh, no.
Yeah, exactly. So I was on you for that for, like, the whole game, right?
I kept clicking on the castle and going, I know there's something here I'm supposed to be doing. I don't remember what it is.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, like, trebuchets are, like, your number 1 way to finish off the game, because they just have incredibly long... Yeah, you need to be an imp to get trebs.
I was an imp.
Well, they're 200 wood, 200 gold from your castle.
Okay, TG, are you still on the map?
Yep.
Zoom out. Tell me how much gold is left on the map.
No tiles. I made a running gag out of the TG gold report.
I was like, at one point I was like, I need gold for paladins. Where the fuck is the gold? I even asked Jeff, I was like, where are you getting resources from right now?
His answer was 2 relics for the longest time. He still only has the 2 relics.
How many relics did you
I got
have?
at the very end. I put a monster right beside a relic and picked it up. I was like, I need this.
Yeah, like when you notice.
There's another relic in your farms there.
Yeah, there's like 3 relics in and around you. There's one in the middle of the map, one in the middle of your farms there, and yeah.
Yeah, my biggest problem was I didn't get my blacksmith upgrades soon enough.
Yep.
And
I was ruining your spearman with.
And my halbs weren't doing anything to his horses. I'm like,
nope.
Come on.
Yep, exactly.
And then when he finally destroyed my blacksmith, the only thing I had left in there was, like, archer armor, and I'm like, eh.
See, that was a huge thing, because during the raid, when it went to Castle Age, you still had, like, Feudal Age regular spearmen, whereas Marshall's knights, they were +2 armor. Now, Marshall was really fantastic with ordering how we researched the blacksmith upgrades. He didn't get forging until pretty late, which is, like, thumbs up. Like, he was really good with prioritizing the ones that kept him alive and mattered the most. And
so, the pause.
Yeah, was that like a...
That was a tech tree pause, because I'm like, okay, what?
Okay.
Puppy pause, there you go. Yeah. That's pausing to cheat, dude. Look up.
Yeah, really, like, I'd rather... Please don't do that. Like, if there's a pause, make it for, like, there's something going on in real life thing. Because you can just hover your mouse over your civilization icon and get a quick drop down of what you get.
Yes. But I thought camels were anti-spearmen.
No! No! Oh, no!
Camels are essentially mounted spearmen versus knights.
Yeah.
And that was my mistake, and I'm just like, why aren't these doing anything to these halbs that are in my base? And I'm just like... Oh.
No, you're thinking of cataphracts.
And so I'm like, okay, I'm just evacuating this base. I stayed over 100 bills for a long time, and I was pretty happy with that.
Dude, you both made a ton of bills, and that made this such a close game. It was very excellent.
Yeah, you both were really good on your bills.
But yeah, so the third piece of advice, Marshall. So number 1 was remember your castle upgrades and just build castles to control the map. Because another great thing that Jeff did was he got middle control by building production buildings out there.
Fucking castles in the ground.
Yeah, so
them with my bills.
Yeah.
I repaired the castle until I had 0 stone, and I'm just like, well,
I was watching that the whole time. It was so close to going down.
Oh my god. But yeah, castle upgrades plus conscription and just denying the area and trebs.
Oh, I was hitting his castle with like the 8 rams.
That was very objectively funny. But yeah. Number 2 is get used to patrol moving to micro your units better so that they can attack earlier and kill people. And number 3 is remember that light cav exists out of your stable. Like, paladins are not the only thing you can make out of your stable.
No,
like,
I'm pretty sure it's the only button. It's just W.
Well, you have there's two things out of the Frank stable, right? There's light cav and there's paladins.
Yeah.
Because I'm like 100% sure they don't get camels. So
Light cav
camels, but they
are...
do have archers, I'm pretty sure.
Light cav have pretty decent pierce armor, so against his archers or skirms, you could have win light cav.
Yeah, and save the gold. And not only that, but yeah, it's a trash unit, right? So
yeah, that I would say that at the end of the game you had like no gold, but like 4,000 food, so you could have just spammed a bunch of those. And
yeah, if you wanted to, Jeff, if you wanted to end that game like a lot sooner, when you first came into my base and I basically abandoned it and just said, "All right, I'm living in your base now."
Yep.
You could have just killed my only market, and I would have been pretty fucked for a while because I was surviving off of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, the market is so good. Like, if you're in those situations.
Well, yeah. Yep. That was why I was trying to go for stone. My plan was to use stone to sell stone, but I could have dropped more castles. Like, I ended up with 2,000 stone, so whatever. It was just so hectic. It was just
no kidding.
There's so much shit going on. I'm literally fighting like 4 different battles, and I queue over like one of my TCs. I'm like, why are you all dead?
Dude, I love this game so fucking much.
that was my strategy. Was just use gas. Oh, what I said. Okay, I'm like, oh, that's annoying. And you're like, what am I doing? Like, you didn't realize what you were doing. You were killing my houses. So my army was limited in size for a little bit. Like, I couldn't produce anything.
I was trying to do that. I was like, once I was in your base, I was like, yeah, like my only hope is to like throttle the maximum size of his army and then try something. But I wasn't sure. You could have just built houses as fast as I was destroying them, basically. So.
Pretty much. That's what I ended up doing. Yeah, I just set like 3 sets of villagers on 3 different, you know.